Hi, Zachary.
Hello, Carol.
Yeah. How are you today? Happy
I'm
Friday.
certainly is. And I'm very pleased to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you as well.
Well, uh, first, I'd like to say I'm very curious to know more about the FAB Foundation and the
Mhm.
initiative of the FAB 5K. Maybe
Yeah.
we could start there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, in order to talk about the Fab 5K, we definitely need to cover off a bit about our foundation. We're called the Fit Active Beautiful Foundation. Most people in the community have come to know us as FAB or the FAB Foundation. We've been around since 2009, serving just the Hamilton community. We offer a free program every spring. It's a free running and goal setting program that is for girls in grades 6, 7, and 8. So their ages are roughly 11 to 14. And these particular girls, we target areas of priority neighborhoods in Hamilton. Again, free program for these girls in priority neighborhoods, running and goal setting. And ultimately, we're trying to teach them or plant the seed of I can within them. So it's this idea of you can dream big, you can live big, you can get from where you are to where you want to be, and we're going to show you how to do it. And the vehicle that we're using with them is we challenge them to train for and complete a 5K in only 12 weeks. So our program is, again, it's offered in 9 communities across the city of Hamilton. It's delivered by volunteer female coaches that are from our community. And the program is really focused on, giving these girls a sense of belonging and support and creating this environment where they can try and they can fail and they can try again. And so out of it, they end up learning about like discipline and resilience and grit, and they gain confidence and they gain a competency in there as well. It was really important because of the areas that we're serving that the program be completely free. There's no registration or cost to join. We give them a brand new pair of running shoes as part of the program. They all get a technical running shirt that says I'm Fab on the front. We give them transportation to any running events that we take them to. Entry fees are covered. They get snacks all over the place. Goal setting journals we provide to them as well. Again, it's a completely free program. So the Fab 5K is a really exciting event for us because it's our primary fundraiser for our charity. So it's the culminating run for the girls in this program, but we open it up and invite members of the community to join us on this really special day, so they can come out and run alongside and support these participants as they are crossing the finish line and achieving this goal of realizing and doing a 5K. So it's a really special day, and it's so inspiring to see these girls. They're crossing the finish line, they get these medals, they're so happy, they're so excited, they're so proud of themselves. Their parents and friends are so proud of them as well. So it's a really incredible thing to see and witness and be a part of. And again, like cheering and running alongside them as they're doing this. And every single year, there's always a group of girls that'll end up finishing the race, and then they go back to get some of their friends that were kind of behind them, and they all cross together. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful moment.
That sounds quite impressive and very full of camaraderie, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pretty, again, it's a very unique event because of again, there's a lot of meaning behind it. This year I think we're hoping to have about 500 plus people coming out to the event. There's a 5K run walk, and there's also a 1K kids dash. We have partnered with the Ontario Physical Literacy Center, so they come out and they have a kids zone that's set up for us as well. We have great food. We usually have breakfast sandwiches at the end of the event, beautiful medals. It's usually a really Great day, a lot of fun. And again, just seeing all those FAB participants out there, you'll know who they are because they have a special colored t-shirt every year. So you're
I
going to know
see.
who the FAB participants and coaches are.
What's your primary directive? I mean, do you try to foster a sense of community in these young women?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as part of the program, one of our goals is developing something called the 5 C's of positive youth development. So, again, so much of that is about like the coaches we on board and recruit and how we train them in that environment that we're trying to create. But we really are focused on trying to develop girls in confidence, competence, connection, caring, and character. And so, if you're able to develop youth in these 5 areas, a sixth C ends up being created, which is returning and supporting back to the community. We see that firsthand with our program when participants return when they turn 18 and they coach the next generation of FAB participants.
That does sound very brilliant, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'd say even like we keep in touch with a lot of the girls because again, we've been doing this since 2009. And many of them have fallen into like a service oriented type of role and career as they've grown up. So many of them working for not for profit or community related organizations. So it's pretty neat to see that it kind of stuck with them to continue to want to give back.
That this program is where it all began for so many.
Yeah, for many, yeah, absolutely. And again, like there's so much research and study out there of sport is so expensive and it's so out of reach for many girls. Across Canada, there is only about 40% of girls that are actually participating, or sorry, 40% are missing out on sport. And if you look at girls living in lower income community, it increases to 50%.
I see.
And as they age, like their drop off rate in sport just kind of continues on. So I saw this chart once and it was kids in sport, and it literally in grade 6, it goes like this. And the boys keep kind of going on and excelling and participating in sport, and the girls keep just dropping off year after year after year.
I see.
So yeah, cost is a big piece of that. Making sport fun and engaging in a place where they can feel accepted and supportive is also really important.
Well, that sounds like a very good way to look at it and something very good to encourage.
Yeah,
If I
definitely.
can ask a few questions,
Absolutely.
where did the FAB Foundation truly begin, if I may ask? What started the idea?
Yeah, absolutely. So the founder of our organization, her name is Sharon Gallant. She herself grew up in poverty. And so coming out of that, she was able to achieve many things in her life. And along the way, she was running and goal setting were kind of two things that kind of kept surfacing for her. And so once she was a grown adult and she, so many successes in terms of career and life that she had, she changed her life essentially, right? And so one day she was sitting in the car and she was hearing on the radio about how the poverty in Hamilton is so high and how children that live in poverty are more likely to live in poverty as an adult. And so she just kind of kept like, there's something I feel it's calling. I need to be doing something here. And so what she kind of came up with at the end of the day was, there's not much difference in goal setting, running a 5K as goal setting into things like related to a job or a career or the things that you want to do. And so through that, that's how she kind of came up with the model of it. And she started at a single location with like 2 coaches and 9 participants. Not even, is anyone going to show up? And they did. And so now we're, prior to COVID, we were up over 200 girls a year across 10 communities. So we've survived COVID, and now we're, still trying to rebuild from that. But this year we're serving 165 girls across 9 communities in Hamilton.
Well, I can honestly.
But
Oh, please go ahead.
Yeah, just again, a lot of it was driven from a prevention program and really just trying to um, take a lot of these girls that are in this particular situation and just prove to them, like let them prove to themselves, obviously, that they can do this. They can change the course of their life. They can change the direction of things, and they can go after big things in their lives.
Well, I can honestly say that is very encouraging because the poverty rate in Niagara Falls, I don't have the exact numbers, but I can see every once in a while how it's starting to affect different people in different ways. And
Mm-hmm.
in all honesty, I wonder how far it has to go because, you know, prior to COVID, it wasn't as bad or even
Mm-hmm.
as evident. And,
Mm-hmm.
well, honestly, your program sounds like a very grand idea for something that we could incorporate here and in St. Catharines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and I'm sure there's definitely many areas that could benefit from a program such as ours. We are a very small grassroots organization, and some of our main supporters that we have, they keep telling us that there's still more we need to do in the city of Hamilton before we can grow and consider other communities at this point in time. But yeah, I'm sure down the road we'd love to look at other communities perhaps.
Well, part of what I do with these interviews is hopefully help get the word out that maybe I can make other people think, this is a good idea. Maybe we can examine it in the future.
Yeah, no, I thank you so much for the invitation and to come on and have the opportunity to chat. I really appreciate that. Just a plug in for our Fab 5K that's coming up. So it's going to be on June the 20th at Confederation Park in
Ah,
Hamilton. You can go to our website to register. So it's at www.imfab.ca. So easy website to remember. So again, there's a 5K walk run, and there's also a 1 kilometer kids dash run.
well, I would love to be there. I'll have to look into it myself, mind, but at the same time, I'd be happy to post the link as well. Maybe I
Yeah, I
can drum up some
appreciate
support
that.
on my end.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, because I see you're doing, you have quite the jam-packed run schedule yourself, don't you, Zach?
I do. I just signed
Yeah.
up for the rank and run yesterday.
Oh, nice. Where is that? Sorry, is that in Niagara?
Yes, at Brock University this year.
Oh, okay. Is that really like ranking construction?
Yes, it's the rank and
Yeah.
run for
Okay.
cancer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. I haven't, I think I've heard of it. I haven't participated in that one yet, myself. So, what else do you have on the roster for this year?
Well, there's the FBI NAA Yellow Brick Road 5K, kind of an kind of an international run between US and Canada, held on the Niagara Parkway, not too far from where I am.
Nice.
We'll be just near the Niagara River, not very far from the falls. Then,
Hmm.
of course, there is the Niagara Falls 10K, where I've resolved to go further out on a team.
Nice. Team runs are always fun. I used to do a lot. That's how I got into running. It was with we had a Stony Creek running club out here where I am, and just yeah, I had some lifelong friends that came out of that experience, and so many fun, just even the workout runs, not even the races sometimes, right? Like it's just such a great group of people. And we ended up doing like other events together too. And we had a lot of fun. We did some fundraising as well as a running club or as a group. So yeah, I would invite others too. So if there's an opportunity to fundraise for our event through your running club, that would be another way that people can help out with our charity as well.
Well, I'm glad that I can hear about it myself. In all honesty, running in school is where I got my start too. Cross
Oh,
country in
nice.
grade 8.
Nice. Yeah, I came later. I wasn't like I think I did a bit of track and field in school, never cross country. But yeah, running came later in life for me, probably in my early 20s. But so many benefits like physically, but for me it's always been about my mental health with running. And that's why, again, we chose running as part of our program because all you need is a pair of running shoes and out the front door and off you go. And yeah, running with a group or even running by yourself. And just it's a great time to kind of check in with yourself and how are things going and where do you want to head? Where are you going physically right now on your run? But sometimes on your run, you have that mental opportunity to kind of check in with yourself as well.
I agree
And you
with
just feel
that.
like a powerhouse, right? I find every time I'm running, I just feel like I'm so physically strong and mentally strong. And you feel like a bit of a beast when you're out there running sometimes. So
I
great
agree.
feeling.
When everything flows correctly, it feels like
Hmm.
you're
Yes.
unstoppable.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes there's the wall, right? But we over time we learn how to deal with those. So
Well, I think that is about all I need. But before we sign off, I was hoping to ask once more, is there anything else you'd have to say on the Fab 5K as a means of encouragement for this coming year?
encouragement for people to come out to do it.
Well, encouragement for people to, yes, well, very much yes. Encouragement for people to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out, to look into it, to very much be a part of this. Because I've seen so many young women who, in their time, when they were younger, like the demographic you strive toward, they typically didn't feel a sense of community. They often
Hmm.
felt disconnected and, well, like outcasts.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'd say, come on out to our Fab 5K. You're going to see it's this wonderful community. Um, just so much energy, so much inspiration. And like I said, it's a very unique run in that you are literally there cheering on and supporting these 165 girls that this is their goal over the last 12 weeks is training for and completing this 5K. And to be a part of that is going to feel pretty incredible for you. And again, just our FAB community, we've had a lot of longstanding support and partnerships from the community, and we'd love to meet more people and get more people involved in what we're doing. And again, the event is for all levels of running, all ages, all genders. So yeah, please come out, and it's going to be a wonderful, fun day.
Thank you. And for a closing point, maybe you could just cite off those six fundamentals you try to instill in the young women whom you work with.
Yeah, yeah. So through our program, I'll just kind of recap on some of our goals. So we're trying to get more girls physically acting and physically active and engaging in healthy living, developing the skill of goal setting that they can use within the program, but most importantly, outside of the program as well in other areas of their life. And developing what I called the 5 C's of positive youth development, which was the confidence, competence, connection, caring, and character. And through that, they end up developing a 6 C of kind of giving back to the community. And again, our program's completely free for our participants, and they get running shoes and goal setting journals and snacks and transportation to events. And it's a wonderful thing. We're so happy that we've been able to do this since 2009.
Well, Carol, I can honestly say your program sounds amazing, and I very much look forward to seeing how this present year goes for you.
Thank
Thank,
you. Yeah, I hope we'll see you out. If not this year, I hope we'll see you out at some year in the future, Zachary. Thanks again for the opportunity to chat today.
thank you so much for allowing it. Have a good day, Carol, and best of luck.
You too. Thanks, Zachary. Bye.
Bye.